Coming to you live from Cape Town on Budget Day. Today is the day where the Finance Minister sets out the agenda. It's 6 minutes past 2 o'clock. This is quite unusual that we are 6 minutes past the hour and the Minister has not taken to the podium.
In terms of Rule 48, subsection 2, we have decided to adjourn proceedings for a date to be determined.
Having quite a lot of people taken by surprise.
We must all know that this is unprecedented.
We need a date for this postponement.
This day is actually quite a shocker. We support the decision.
We agree with the postponement, Honorable Speaker.
All parties and the GNU agree to the postponement.
Therefore, further discussion in Cabinet will take place in preparation for a new or amended budget to be tabled on the 12th of March 2025.
Well, that was looking back at the day that was meant to be the budget, that of course being the 19th of February, and some of the very dramatic events that unfolded on that day. Well, here we are finding ourselves back in the mother city for take 2 of Budget 2025. This time taking a little bit of a different view, standing with the beautiful backdrop of Cape Town behind us as the sun breaks through the horizon, and of course these lights are shimmering with Table Mountain, forming this backdrop of what is expected to be a very interesting day. Whichever direction this goes in, I am not sure that anyone has been this interested in the budget for a very, very long time. You know, Tshepo Mongoai, our economics editor, is with me here at the top. Tshepo, here we are again. Here we are, hoping that we'll be seeing a lot more being unveiled this time. Let me begin here. I am not sure the budget has ever gotten this much attention ever. Budget happens, economists are interested.
We soon forget about it.
Yeah.
It's never been, created so much attention for South Africans. And I suppose the big question is, will it happen today? Is it going to be presented as normal? Are we going to get this behind us? And of course, the main risk is the government financial year. It's starting end of this month, so we need that money so that the parliamentary process or parliamentary budget process must actually kick in, so that they can actually approve what the minister hopefully will be presenting this morning, and so that government's work can get down and people can start working and deliver the services to the people of South Africa.
Tshepo, do we know anything? Because the few things we do know, yesterday morning there still wasn't consensus. I'm not sure what happened last night. We have gotten wind that there's going to be a cabinet meeting first thing this morning. But do we know if consensus has been reached?
It's a little bit difficult, but it is concerning that you have a cabinet meeting happening this morning. Surely, the president wants to, call in everyone so that there is some alignment among the cabinet ministers. And we know the problems actually started there within cabinet. That's where there's not been a consensus. But I'm pretty much confident that they will find each other and the budget will be presented, because there's a lot at stake.
Oh, yes.
If we don't do it, this is about how we'll be perceived by the international community, the investors who are watching this with keen interest to see what is it going to happen, because this is about major investments that international investors have made in this country. They buy our bonds. They invest and give some of the state-owned enterprises lots of money, billions of rands, in order to be able to carry on some of their projects. So they are watching this with keen interest to see, what is going to happen, how is some of the state-owned enterprises and government going to service some of the debt that they have? If indeed they are in a position to do that. I mean, we have some of the so-called debt redemptions. That's money that government needs to pay that is due to come to expire. So they have to roll over some of this debt repayments, and it's important that there is more clarity. We know that immediately after the budget, National Treasury will have investor roadshows that they usually do with the investors to take them through the budgets, so that indeed there is more understanding in terms of our fiscal framework, where we're going, and address some of the risk that are being highlighted in the budget.
All right, Tshepo. Lot more of this technical stuff coming a bit later on as we begin to sort of wind up from the top of Table Mountain. We just thought we'd change the scenery a little bit, because obviously we're about to move back down to the parliamentary precinct now, and that of course is where we're going to see the budget taking place. There's a lot of analysts and experts we've got assembled there, but as much as Tshepo was talking to what all ratings agencies and markets and bond traders are expecting, our focus is really on you sitting at home and the average South African who is waiting to find out, are you going to be paying more for absolutely everything except the zero VAT rated things? Are you going to be paying a lot more, and is life going to become tougher? Because at the end of the day, that is really what that all spells. Nobody escapes VAT, and that is the reality. What is the finance minister going to do? I even changed his title to the budget minister. I don't know if you heard that at the beginning. That's how it's become. Anyway, we will see you once again a little bit later on, but that time we'll be coming to you live from Parliament. Let me hand it back to the studio.
Well, thanks, Leanne. Finance Minister, Budget Minister, all the same. We will be hearing from Enoch Godongwana later on today.